What's good, YouTube? Spooky Matt back again with the new upload. Hope you guys are all having a fantastic day as always. Alright guys, I am back with Mike from MT Paranormal Life.
Hello.
I'm also with Jack the cameraman as well. Very first time collaborating with him, so that's definitely exciting.
What he saw over there. Let's see it.
We're at the Claim 2 location. Looks like cameraman, he spotted something. Alright guys, I'm using my K2. See if we can get a spike in the woods. Now the GoPro does not give off the same kind of waves that the 5G phone does. So if this thing starts to spike off like crazy, that's gonna be pretty wild. Whoa, okay, we got something here. Is there somebody right here? Wow, look at that. Hello, my name is Matt. I'm here to communicate with you. I mean no harm, no disrespect. And this place has a dark past. But if you're interested in communicating with us, can you come up to this box, this little box I'm holding, and just touch it? It'll spike up. Oh, there we go. Because I'm fairly certain that the GoPro cannot set this thing off. So I'm trying to communicate with us. Looks like the last time I got to spike up was over here, so let's return to that same spot again, see if we can get to go up again. Nothing now. I guess the energy moves. It is very cool to investigate with the cameraman. And try to keep my distance from Mike because I don't want to interrupt him in his work. If there's anybody on this trail right now, can you come up to his box and touch it?
These mosquitoes are absolutely horrendous.
Yeah, I know.
We're getting closer to the water over here, though. That's why I want to get
Over.
the hell out of here. Even with this repellent on, they're still all over me.
Yeah. The mosquitoes are ferocious tonight, let me tell you. One thing I noticed is when we're doing this out in public and people see what we're doing, they seem to be very interested in what we're doing.
Yeah. That is bright as shit.
There's just something about being on these trails in the woods is just cool. Because it's not the type of investigating that I'm used to. I'm usually investigating like houses and apartments and structures, you know? So coming out in the woods is different.
Alright, so got the camera rolling. Oh, it's red. Getting triggered. That's
Does something have to walk up to it and physically touch it?
Yeah, it is motion triggered as well as temperature triggered.
Oh, okay.
And it calibrates itself when you first turn it on. So what you saw it doing was calibrating. And it has two sides, and both calibrate out at like a 180-degree angle. The only difference is there's two colors, the left side and the right side. It's green and red. And there's the red trigger again.
Looks like something is trying to communicate with us. Hello, my name is Matt. I'm here to communicate with you.
Alex Maris. Is that how you say the name? M-A-R-E-S? Is it Maris? Maris, probably. Maris? Let's ask. Alex.
Are you here, Alex?
Oh.
Does green mean yes?
Yeah. That's the basis behind it is the red and the green usually to correspond to like a variation of question and answer. And it can be to however you want to phrase it. Yes, no, or any variation of however you want the questions to be phrased in two forms. Alex, I'm not sure how to pronounce your last name, so if I'm wrong or if I'm right, let me know with the green or red. Is it Maris? That was a pretty fast no, if that's right. Maris?
Is it Mars?
It usually takes reset time.
Okay.
So we might have to pause.
Okay.
So I guessed wrong, I'm guessing. You know, I'm kind of curious now. Let me reset this.
Okay. Hello, is Alex here?
Let's give it a minute.
Okay.
It went red, which is strange, because usually after it calibrates, it just flashes blue.
Hmm.
Wow. I honestly,
Maybe we're not talking to Alex.
something is triggering it on that side right now.
Hmm. Can you trigger the opposite side? Oh. Oh, wow, look at that.
Not green.
Yeah, the opposite side.
No red.
Not red.
Look, I would like to ask you some questions. We would like to ask you some questions. So can you not interact with the green or the red until we ask you a question? Can you just let it sit there like that with the blue flashing? Can you leave it like that until we ask you a question? If you could, we would appreciate it. If you could do that, could you respond with the green light for us? Oh, okay. Well, that actually seemed like a response.
Yeah.
Um,
Perhaps maybe they don't want to communicate with us.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say.
Yeah.
How about this? If you don't want to talk to us, can you make it turn green? Tell us just to get out of here? To leave you alone? Make it turn green. This will be the shortest session yet. Okay, that's strange.
Very inconclusive responses.
Yeah, this might be maybe confusion. I mean, I'm kind of not convinced it's a spirit. I mean, let me feel the environment. I mean, that's one thing about the woods, right? Is the environment with cold settling, changes in temperature, because this is sensitive to temperature as well, right?
Mm-hmm.
So changes in environment can affect it. Unfortunately, I don't really have a way to measure the temperature, but let's see. Let's just see. This is one of those where I got to get a feel for it for a little bit. Let's wait and see.
Okay.
I'm not trying to go one way or the other yet, because it's hard to say, because it doesn't seem like there's any real intelligent kind of replies yet. It seems like there is, and then it seems like there's a lot of something that could be debunkable things happening. This could be temperature. There's a lot of mosquitoes. I'm not 100% sure. Things like bugs flying in front of the motion sensors could cause it to go off. That's something I don't know if I've ever seen really happen yet. So I'm not sure if that's possible. Alex, are you here, Alex? That kind of triggered. I'm not sure if you'd call it, if you'd really say that was a response or not.
If you want to continue talking to us, to make it go green.
I have to admit, though, out of all the times I've interacted where I've tried to use this for like a communication session, this is like one of the strangest interactions I've had. That sounds like Jack.
Yeah, it smells like a cameraman.
Yeah. Let me turn this on. Turn on the transcend theory. This device here that I've got on me here, I don't know if you could see me holding it, but maybe you know which device I'm talking about. If you are here and you're the one that's interacting with that device that has the green and the red, can you tell me your name? Let us know who's here. Me? Well, my name is Mike. Can you tell me your name?
N.A.
N.A. Mostly residual.
I was thinking the
That's
same thing
always,
too.
you know,
Yeah.
the Transcend Theory app. It seems like residual interactions,
Us to her.
residual messages seem to be the majority of what comes through.
Yeah. Do you think the spirits have a hard time communicating with us via the Transcend Theory app? Like they don't fully understand how to use it?
Well, I think a majority of the interaction with
Your future.
your future. I think a lot of the messages are, I think they come through like on a, say like a multi-dimensional interactive way, and it comes through unintentionally.
Us, Joe.
I think it's actually in a method that's not like somebody's actually trying to send it on purpose to us. It's like it's like a side effect of just, I think we're overlaid with it like a grid, and I think it just comes through. And devices like this and other devices can pick it up, but I think there's times where some spirits can actually manipulate that to do it intelligently, and that's when it's pretty amazing when you are actually witness to that.
Yeah.
So, and I think most people, you know, who've researched it and who've tried it have encountered that at some point, and you know it's possible. But I think for the most part, it seems like when you have a device that's reliable and you get these messages that don't make sense, I think it's just because they're messages that are just like coming through, that are part of like interactions that are happening in like the ether or the spirit realm.
Yeah.
You know, they're not really meant to be in a conversation with us. They're just being picked up. They're just coming through.
There were a couple times for me where like the responses are like a direct response.
Yeah, and sometimes it might be somewhat coincidental, you know, like there might be something that's picked up that might seem like it responds. It's hard to say. It's like, you know, you just kind of like know. I think you usually can tell. I think using multiple devices to get multiple responses at once are the best ways to document when you have something like that happen. Right now, I'm not sure about what's happening.
Me neither.
Yeah. I actually want to see if there is, if I'm getting any elevated readings from any.
Let me by VAR for you.
Yeah, I'm not reading any kind of elevated electric or magnetic fields from a meter.
Yeah.
If there is someone here, if you're able to use your energy to give me a sign that you're here, can you interact with this little box in my hand? Can you make this beep for me?
Use.
Yeah, use. Can you use this? That's kind of interesting. When you said use, if you
Right within.
If you made that turn red and you understand me now, can you make that turn green to show that you do understand me?
Via.
You know, I've gotten that response a lot of times too, via the Transcend Theory app. I wonder why.
Via and speak. I've heard that one come through.
Alright guys, we're back in the forest with MT. And it sounds like cameraman is experiencing some pretty unusual stuff. I'm curious to see if the activity is going to increase more now that it's later.
Right now, everything's looking pretty baseline on the trimeter, so nothing's increased. No signs of any high electric or magnetic energy.
I'm gonna get my transcend theory app out.
I'm gonna fire it up.
Oh yeah,
That's interesting. Let's fire 2 up and see what kind of weird stuff we got.
absolutely.
All right, we're gonna go double transcend theory, dueling theories. Smell those flowers?
Oh yeah, I can smell them. Yeah, strong smell to it.
Right here. I think it's these. I'm not very familiar with the types of flowers, but as strong as they are, I think there must be those right there because they smell strong.
Yeah. Alright guys, this is the transcend theory app. It's very similar to an obelisk. However, instead of having a database of words and phrases, it has a database of individual letters and numbers. So turn on the filter.
Look right there.
C's.
You see?
C's?
I
You
shine.
see them? 2 of them, yeah. I think they're probably deer. They're 2 sets right there and there.
I saw that, yeah.
And my transcend theory said, are you gay?
A sky.
No?
Alright,
Not
so
gay.
I set up do the dark theme because it looks cool. Filter strength on high to filter out some of the gibberish. Filter on, transcribe on, so you get the predicted text. And fire. Turn the volume way up. Hello, is there anyone else here who wants to talk to us? We have both transcend theory apps going on right now, actually.
Relax.
Okay.
Can you use this device to tell us something?
Red. See if I can see those eyes back there.
The device that I'm holding right now allows you to communicate with us. Are you interested in talking to us? Looks like Mike found out where the eyes are coming from. Oh yeah, deer. Look at that
See
deer.
her hate, it said. Who's hate? Or I should say, who is she?
Home.
Home. Yeah, up we go.
It's interesting how his is going off, but mine's like nobody's home. I know, I'm not as cool as Mike.
On time.
On time, okay.
Real.
What do you mean by that? Claim 2 is a pretty cool spot. We have mostly a full moon too. Check that out.
Yeah, we hear you. We're winding our way around.
Yes.
Yes. Yeah, I said yes. Are you confirming that you're here? Can you give us a name as to who we're talking to? Can you tell us if you could see us?
Hello. Can you tell whoever's on that freaking vehicle over there to shut the damn thing off already?
You're ruining our audio.
Oh my gosh. Is your presence strong enough to make this beep that I'm holding here?
Just.
I think that's an owl, maybe?
Yeah, I was saying the same
Or a
thing too.
dog barking.
Sounds like an owl.
Think you can get enough energy together here, come through nice and strong, and make this device beep in my hand? Can you do that for me?
On.
Guess it's Saturday night. Everybody's got to be out burning around in their hot rods.
Cow.
Cow?
You know what? I did
I
ask
see
them,
as a bat.
can you describe what we look like? And it said cow.
I said, I see as a bat. That's a very interesting reply, too. I see as a bat.
As he heard to me. Up.
Up. You want us to look up? Are you up there?
While he.
While he. Who is he?
I think they like trick. I think they like mess with you when you do this up stuff. Every time I get that, there's like
Into.
never anything up.
Honor.
On or. I think I heard a little bit of movement.
Yes, I may have heard what I heard too.
It could also be those deers. Was that you who made the movement?
Can you hear me?
Word up.
Word up? Is that what it said?
Yeah, we're word up.
Word up.
Hey guys, we're making our way to the shack. Meet up with the cameraman.
How tall it is?
How tall it is.
What is?
Yeah. What is tall? What is it?
I'm genuinely curious.
Top.
Top. Again with top and up.
And how tall?
That call.
That call.
Him.
Him. Who is him? Can you give us a name? Whoa. I would have sworn I heard something behind me. It was like a snap behind me. That's interesting.
I.
Hello.
I? Was that you?
Quantity she's.
Quantity. She's.
Let's check. Somebody behind us?
The PowerDirector.
It's like Mike's using his SLS camera. That was weird.
See Sam.
Oh, Sam here?
See Sam. Can you show us Sam? Or can Sam show himself?
The word.
Sam, are you here? Anybody here? Can you come over here? You see where I'm pointing my camera here?
Farm.
Farm.
Farm?
Here.
Was this once a farm? Way back in the day?
Not seeing anybody.
F.
Are you camera shy?
Oh, is there something there?
That's probably the tree. Maybe.
Yes.
Would you be able to make any kind of sound?
All. These.
D's? D's what? I'm waiting for the right sense of humor to answer that right. See if we got the prankster. It's the tree. Yeah.
I can imagine it might be a little bit difficult to use the SLS camera in the forest.
Can be.
Our story.
I've seen it can work. Your story?
Yes, I do.
Yes, you do.
Yes, he do.
What's your story about?
The or.
Le chat.
The chat?
Lich fat.
Lich fat.
That's an interesting response. Is that meant to be an insult?
I hear.
I hear.
Okay.
Can you tell us who is here? Is this Sam? Remember you mentioned Sam before. I'm just saying how these things are ripped out and put on the trail.
Yeah.
Like, what could possibly do that?
It's a weird kind of phenomenon, you could say. I mean,
Small.
if it's a person, it's really meticulous, and it almost wouldn't make sense
Yeah.
why they would do
Yeah,
it.
I bet.
So perhaps maybe it's just a really weird dude, or maybe they're trying to send us a message.
Yeah, with some weird behavior for some reason. Very strange. And if I go back to when we were here before, I've got names here before. In this, right around the same bend, this is very strange. the same bend here.
Wow, that's interesting.
Yes. And I'll have to make a cut and put it in this video as a flashback to show you that. I think it was when we were here with T-Mac before, and we had another visitor with us. But I had somebody's name.
Right.
I had another name of somebody
Right.
right near the same bend. Very strange. Very interesting.
Is it the same names over and over again, or is it different
It's a
names?
different name.
Okay.
But it was a name, a first and last name like that one was.
Far in.
Are you following?
You.
Me?
Is there anything you want to tell me with this device? Come where? Are you leading us to somewhere?
That is really neat. Everything's still looking pretty baseline on the trimeter.
You side by side.
Yeah,
You side by
we
side.
kind of are side by
Aside.
side.
They must be able to see us.
Aside. That's what mine just said.
Wow.
Very interesting.
Chain.
Very interesting.
Chain. Is the energy chained? Is that how they're getting similar
Is
responses?
it chain?
At.
Hat. Side by side.
Me.
Do you know us? Any of us here? If you know any of us, can you give me a sign on my device here? Let me know.
ROSDM scanned.
Whoa. Give me a sign that you know us. Any of us.
Basketball.
Basketball.
KB.
KB. Could that be a name?
Said I'm behind you now.
Oh, that's creepy.
Where you at? You behind us?
It's interesting how you get a lot more responses than I do.
Weird. CRSA yet.
Perhaps maybe you should go under when we do the assistant method. They seem to be more interested in communicating with you.
He does me.
Listen behind us to the back left.
Is there anything you want to tell us with this device?
Back behind us and some other stuff back there.
First time out with cameraman. Pretty interesting experience. It's different from what I'm used to. I usually investigate houses and apartments, so it's definitely different.
Oh, yeah.
Brilliant.
Brilliant.
Thanks for having me out, though.
Oh yeah,
Thanks for the
absolutely.
invite.
Oh, it ain't over yet.
Yeah, I'm happy to be here.
Glad you're here.
I'm excited to see what we're gonna get.
So tell me more about this method that you use.
The assist method.
Yeah.
So it's like sensory deprivation, where like you're basically closed off from all your other senses except for hearing.
Yeah.
It helps you focus more on the messages that are coming through.
Okay.
And you use a spirit box to sweep through the frequencies. And when words come out, words or even sentences sometimes, will say what we hear.
Wow, this is gonna be a spooky place to do this in.
Yeah.
Now they say Bigfoot, a dog man, a Wendigo, can use those to
Really?
talk. Also, along with the paranormal.
Hmm.
And they're saying that people are saying that they mind speak back and forth to each other.
A car.
A car. Did you come with us in one of our cars?
This is gonna be interesting. Let's see what we get.
Yeah.
Julia. Is that your name?
I wouldn't be surprised if we have attachments, because we've been on a lot of investigations.
Shop.
Shop? Shot?
Hmm.
Did you get shot here? Was this land taken from you?
I thought I heard something over there.
Yeah, that's strange.
Yeah. I was sworn I heard some movement over here. Yeah, the forest definitely has like a mysterious vibe to it.
Who's with me?
You?
Can you name the guys with me? Can you tell me their names?
As soon as you said that, it said me.
Alright guys, here we are. The mysterious shed. Yeah, this would be a good place to do the assistant method because we could sit.
Yep.
That's a
Forest.
good place to do it.
Forest. All right.
Forest.
Alright guys, I'll set up for the assistant method. Alright guys, about to do the assist method at claim 2. Let's give it a shot. Seems to be a lot of activity here, so I'm excited to see what kind of responses we get through.
You're gonna ask the questions?
Alright, here we go. Above this.
What's your name?
I want to be with you.
Who are you talking to?
We do need.
Can you touch that device?
If you're the presence here that's talking to my friend Matt here, acknowledge and make that device turn green there on the table.
Go home.
Okay, well, the cat toy just went off over here. Are you over here by us?
Listening.
Who's the person talking to Matt? Cat toy just went off again. Whoever's over here interacting with us, can you, or are you able to confirm?
The entities nearby.
Okay, whoever's nearby here, can you confirm that you're here? Make that turn green for me on the device here.
Travel together.
Could be residual coming through the
Is
spirit.
there any spirits standing outside of the shack?
We're looking at you.
Okay.
Okay.
Make these little boxes go off. Let us know that you're over here.
Did I just see you at
And so are the listeners. Real time.
A little bit of a charge in my right arm. But definitely a static.
By the lake. We're out there.
You're out here? Are you out in the woods here?
Hands up.
Okay, was that you?
You're right.
That's right. The motion alarm went off on our right.
Donald.
I actually heard that through the spirit box. Ooh. I'm hearing something down towards the lake. Donald. Hello, Donald. Donald, are you the one here?
Agreed.
You've been here before.
Yes. We've been here before. Have you been here before?
You and
Both of us. I'm Mike.
Whoa, did you hear that knock? Oh, I just got some weird flush going on here.
the messages that are coming through don't seem very responsive. I don't know.
Yeah.
What do you think?
That's what I was getting. A feeling like it's very faded.
Yeah, it's like they were coming, like you were saying the right stuff, and then you had a orb. I got it on film.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, you had an orb, it went down your leg and then shot up and went through the
Yeah.
roof.
Hope that my camera caught it too.
Yeah, it was
You can't do
strange.
that?
I think there were some responses that actually made sense, but there were some things where it seemed kind of random. Alright guys, just wrapped up the SS method. And I would say the results are inconclusive, I would say. Because sometimes it sounds like they're responding directly to us. But sometimes it kind of sounds like random gibberish. Was that the first time you've seen that method being used, cameraman?
I believe I've seen it on TV before.
We did it.
Oh yeah.
We did it before.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
We did.
Remember
we did,
when
yeah.
we did it over at
Evercover
Talmadge
Bridge?
Meadows?
Oh yeah, Thomas Meadows, that's right, yeah.
What do you think about it?
I personally like the SS method, and I think it just like depends on who is receiving, because sometimes you get really good responses that match the conversation very well, and sometimes you don't.
Yeah.
But we've got some pretty interesting responses to it. Just seeing how we all seem to get different results with like different pieces of equipment. Like you seem to get a lot of results with the Transcend Theory app, whereas I seem to get a lot of results with the REM pod.
Yeah.
And Kai gets a lot of results with the Spirit Box.
Yeah, and I still wonder if there's some connection with my personal experience I had with my cell phone and whatever spirit talked to me through it all those years ago.
Yeah.
If there was some kind of connection that was made that way, that was just some connection I just never understood, that had to do with, for some reason that connection was made for some reason that had to be the phone, you know?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Something like that.
Perhaps like the phone is the best way for the spirit to communicate
Maybe
with
somehow,
you.
yeah, maybe because that connection with me and the phone was the best kind of connection, or for some reason, you know, whatever reason it was meant to be, and somehow even now with like this device, you know,
Yeah.
using my phone now for some of these apps like that Transcend Theory, and even when I was using the necrometer, seemed like it yielded good results.
Yeah.
There's something to it. I don't know. It's one of those weird things.
Yeah.
Well, I guess that's going to wrap it up here from Cling 2 tonight, though. But thanks, Matt, for joining me.
Oh, you're welcome. Anytime, bro.
Yeah. And I guess we're just going to call it a night. Some interesting experiments, and I guess we'll see you guys all in the next adventure. Have a good night.
Alright guys, I'm gonna wrap up my video too. I really hope you guys enjoyed this upload. If you did, make sure to give it a big thumbs up. Thank you for watching. Have an awesome day. Keep it spooky.